Fouled away.
All right.
Wind up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
At the ball.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Ender Inciarte is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2-2 now.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Here's another 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. At the plate, Garrett Cooper, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Riley is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batted.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas as he rips it on the ground to second. One there, on to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced.
Here we go, 4th inning.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. High and deep to center field. Marte going back to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Payoff pitch one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Duvall moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now back.
Stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Down and away, ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Braves 1.
Sixers absolutely
ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed John Verdi. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1.
By the way,
and a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate, Adam Duvall. Hit the other way out toward right field. Inciarte on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in, Chad Wallach. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He's scared to pitch to Chad Wallach. How can you be scared to pitch to Chad Wallach?
Line towards center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Corey fucking Dickerson to win everything.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. The relay throw.
Corey Dickerson, you suck.
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning.
What were you doing?
1 left for Miami. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Fucking Corey Dickerson, dude.
Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Bomb.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break.
Oh my God,
and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Austin Riley stands in as he looks at a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit to short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Dickerson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So up steps Ozzie Albies, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Checked his swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down here 5-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte. Hit in the air to shallow center. Acuna giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. One away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th, and up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. No balls and 1 strike. Grounded to third. Scooped up. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Up next for the Marlins.
Ready once again, Garrett Cooper. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Cooper.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Your attention, please.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. The 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Marlins leave one. They're up 5-1. Here's Ender Inciarte, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. 1 out. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And it's quickly 0-2. Fouled away. This is to right field and deep. Freeman. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game, and it's now a 5-2 game.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Looks like Ozuna's a bit pissed.
Stepping up to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And he fouls this one off. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Swanson brings it in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Boy, he really had to go a long way to his left to get to that one, as is evidenced by Showtrack. Good first step and a great throw to get it there in time. Definitely took away what looked to be a hit off the bat. Digging in now, John Birdie. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
This is also the first time I played with Duval in this game, so it looks like
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Garbage.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
So if he throws that cutter, I'm going to shove it up his ass.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They're still out in front, 5. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
I'm just throwing at whatever at this point.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
I don't think they're going to catch up to me.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that
actually worry a bit more about 6. Let's see. Really warm up. I don't know if I want to warm up Bass. We could try Floro. I haven't pitched with him in this game yet. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Floro.
Now the pitch. Dansby Swanson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now the pitch.
I think if you pitch an 8, even with the
line hard, but foul.
He is in control.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Now I'm starting to wonder, that second run came from Greenland's 2-run shot, or was it a solo shot?
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. He's got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the
1, 2, 3.
Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Corey Dickerson. Cutter runs outside, ball 1. Hit softly down the line at first.
He's gonna get out.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Jesus Aguilar will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's set, now the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Throw won't get him.
How did he do that?
Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Cooper. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Pitcher's very stupid.
A high fastball is in there.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So striding forward now, Brian Anderson. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. from the stretch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in.
That's fine. We don't have to.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very
I'll
impressed.
start warming up my closer.
0-1 the count.
Then again, James doesn't have any saves, so I might warm up Ian. Might sit down Floro and warm up Bass just in case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter number 1.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ozzie Albies is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2-0 now. The pitch. The count now at 2-1. The pitch. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much.
He was a ground out victim last time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Not too worried about these pitches.
Inciarte has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Those of you watching, should I
Now at the plate, John Birdie. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Inciarte is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
Right fielder.
So 2 gone now for Miami 8th. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. First delivery to him on the way. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose.
I think Grant Dayton used to be a Marlin. I think he drafted him and they traded him away in the Dodgers trade for D. Gordon.
The 1-0. Back up the middle. Albies scoops it up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. We've played 8 full. Miami's out in front, 5-2.
I don't know. How many pitches is 16
Freddie Freeman will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for
fact.
Count 1-0.
Let's put Yimmy ready and see what happens. Same for Bass. But the thing is, I'd rather put Bass, because Bass is the left-handed pitcher, so, you know, yeah, never mind, he's right. Whatever. Thing is, I was saying that if Bass is a left-handed pitcher...
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. A dive, but for a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
All right.
Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. Swinging a ground ball to third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher. But it got through.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Yimi Garcia comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Yimi Garcia.
First offering on its way.
Nope. Outside.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Acuna digs in now, and their runners at the corners now. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2-0 to count to Dansby Swanson.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-2 the final score tonight. Miami jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sixto Sanchez earns the win, his 2nd, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Yimi Garcia records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.